Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Hines is tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
To the air, it's Bitonio. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Now from inside the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Nowhere to go with the run down. He goes at the 39.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bitonio. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes him past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing it up.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Texas offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. Grab near the marker, it's Jennings. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pressure coming. He makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese.
He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. This time he's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and man, if we talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick. Chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bitonio. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Lockett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it.